resolution was to journal more. We're about to give you the motivation you need to stick with it. Samandra joins me now to show just how easy it is to make a leather journal, which I actually don't think it sounds easy at all. I think you're ambitious, but I'm excited that you're going to teach us.
It's super easy. You're going to see how easy it is that you're going to make all your journals from now on.
And you actually have an entire business dedicated to this. Hold Bindery is the name. And what inspired you to start this company?
So I want to create, I actually want to write a journal, and I didn't find any journal that was just the way that I wanted. And I was like, okay, I'm gonna just take a class, a book binding class, and I'm gonna make my own journals.
So what was missing in all the journals that you couldn't find your right one?
I think I like to write a lot, and I didn't used to find journals that had a lot of pages, that it looked nice. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna make a journal that has a lot of pages and that actually looks nice.
Your designs are so beautiful. We're looking at some of the pictures right now, and I love that every single one's different. They're handmade and customizable. You're gonna show us how to do it. Let's jump in.
Yay, I'm so excited. Okay, so we are gonna make a journal just like this, and you're gonna see how beautiful it looks.
So beautiful. So what's that technique called again?
It's called long stitch.
Long stitch technique.
Yeah, it's like an ancient technique. And
beautiful.
So to start, we are gonna get some papers. So we are gonna use 9 sheets of paper.
Okay.
And we are gonna fold the page in half.
Do you have a certain place you like to buy your paper, or a recommendation on what type of paper to buy?
I like to have some, not just an office paper, you know. So I'm gonna be posting later on my blog some links, that people can access and get the name of the stores that I usually buy my products.
Okay, so you'll have specific recommendations for people.
Yes, because there are a couple of stores that I like to buy.
Did you just cut with a ruler?
Yes.
That was so cool. I've never seen that happen before.
And I love to cut like that because it gives a texture that if I just was cutting with the paper knife wouldn't give it to me.
I see. You're so detail oriented.
Yeah.
Every little thing you have thought about, which is so neat. Can I try that just out of curiosity?
Totally.
So this is not really a sharp ruler. It's just a normal ruler. How did you do that? How did you make that happen?
So you hold the paper here.
Okay.
And then just put the ruler here.
Okay.
And then
do I need to angle it?
Yeah, a little angle. And yeah, you did.
Look at that.
Yay.
Okay, that's super cool.
Perfect. You did it well.
Great life hack right there. Okay, go on. Sorry, I just had to figure that out.
No, you did it super well. So after that, we're gonna stack 6 pages of this, halves.
Okay.
And then we are gonna fold in half. Fold them all together in half. And we are going to make some holes with the guide that I have.
Okay.
So I'm making this guide that I was providing in my blog that you guys can download later, just print. So I like to have this guide to make the holes on the paper and also on the cover.
I see. So they're all consistent and right where they need to be.
Exactly.
Proportionate.
And then I'm gonna take this guide and
Let's flip this around here so we can kind of show.
And just insert the awl. This is like a bookbinding tool.
Okay.
Called the awl. And we can make the holes on the page.
Cool.
So we're gonna make
literally just going right in there in the guides.
3 holes, yes.
And you just went 1, 2, 3. That's done.
Yeah.
I love it.
And then after that, we are gonna make on our 3 stacks of papers that we call signatures.
Okay.
So after we have our 3 signatures, we are gonna cut the leather. Or you can use also felt if you don't want to use leather. So the leather I usually cut a little taller than the page.
So it has a nice cover.
Yes,
right?
and then it needs to be enough to be the front, the back, and to wrap around.
Oh, this is so beautiful. It just gets better and better. I'm so excited about this. And where do you buy your leather?
I usually buy a Tandy Leather, and there are 2 stores here in Utah. So after that, we are gonna get the same guide that I'm gonna provide in my blog, and I'm gonna put the page here, and I'm gonna make the holes on the leather. So put in there, and I just make marks on the guide.
Yes.
And then after that, I just get this leather holing tool, and then just make the holes on the leather.
So then once you have your tools, you'll stitch it up, and Samandra is going to show us how to stitch it on her blog. So stay tuned and visit our website for us to link you to that blog. But this is holdbindery.com. Her Instagram handle is @holdbindery. And I love what you're doing. You make the most amazing things. Look at this teeny little journal. I can't believe you made that. It's like for a Barbie. It's so cute. I love it. Thanks so much for coming. Appreciate you being here today. All right, everyone, stick around because coming up next, we're talking about AP classes, okay?